Hey everybody, Eric from BodyFit here, and today I'm going to be talking about something I get asked quite frequently, is the difference between walking on treadmill and going for a walk outside. And is there a difference? And I'm here to talk about, well, yes, there is a difference, and it's quite a big difference that people should keep in mind when they're thinking about going for a walk. I have a lot of people ask, well, on my off days, can I just come in and walk on the treadmill? Well, of course you can. We're eliciting a cardio response in the body, heart rate's becoming elevated. So yeah, you can go for a walk on the treadmill. But today I'm going to talk about something better you could do, which is going for a walk outside or somewhere where you're actually walking on a hard surface. And I'm going to explain the difference between the two and why one might be better than the other. So when we're walking on a treadmill, the wheel is turning. It's kind of like a hamster wheel. It just continues to turn round and round and round, and the belt is continuing to move. So what we're doing when we walk on a treadmill is what we call passive extension of the hip. So essentially, I'm just sort of walking in place of the belt and just keeping up with the belt and not actually having to move forward. So it's stationary walking. When I'm walking on the ground, I have to use what we call active extension of my hip. So I'm actually having to move myself forward and propel myself forward on the ground if I want to get from point A to point B. Well, why is that important? What is the real difference between the two? Well, when you're walking on hard ground, you're having to activate those glute hamstring muscles to actually move yourself forward, whereas you don't quite get that when you're walking on a treadmill. So if we're looking at what's a little more valuable, we get a little more bang for your buck when you're going out for a walk. So on an off day, if you just want to go for a walk on a treadmill, if it's a nice enough day, maybe you can get outside and go for a walk instead. So if you have an upcoming trip, we're going to be doing a lot of walking, better option is to get outside, get on a hard surface, and actually move in space. Don't just stick yourself on the hamster wheel for a half hour. So utilize that in your next time you want to go for a walk. Let me know how it goes.